Good morning, FlossTube. It is so good to see you guys again. I know it's been a terribly long time. I apologize for that. I guess quick update how things are going out here. It's still the frozen tundra, but we've gotten some sunshine now. And the tundra is giving way to mud. So, yay. As long as we get through this phase of it, spring will be coming and everybody will be happy. Hard to say who will be the most happy about it, but I love spring, but I really hate the mud. Just because it comes inside. I hate that. And you can't really do a whole lot because it's like, you know, wallowing in a mud pit. But anyway, most of the 4-H lambs are born now, and one goat mama has had her babies. She had twins. We're still waiting on the big one. If you maybe follow me on Instagram, we have one called Dutchie, who's huge, and she hasn't popped her kids yet, so we'll see. Whatever, you know, we can't rush these things. And but you can tell she's kind of grumpy about her state of being right now, so you'd think she'd want to unload those little suckers, but ain't nothing happened yet. But maybe now that warm weather's come, she might feel differently about it. So now we just have to wait for the remainder of the sheep to deliver their lambs, and you know, that's a process too. They're all due right about now. Anything can happen. And then in a couple weeks we'll start with cattle. So hog barns are dumping out right now, so the way it stands, nobody's getting any sleep. So yes, every time you enjoy that tasty McRib or whatever, not that I think McDonald's is great, but there's a whole process to how it gets there. But anyway, as far as the stitching goes, I haven't been up to a whole lot, as you can imagine, but I did get some things done. Mostly what's been going on with the stitching has been kind of sporadic, and I'll get to the other reasons why. But what has happened in the stitching department, I've had a couple of new starts and some progress on another design. I haven't leaked out any information of that yet, but and then also some progress on my Ireland conversion from Lavender and Lace Celtic Summer, or Autumn, sorry, Celtic Autumn. So I will show you those all now, because they're sitting right here waiting, and you can see Luna's back there destroying something. She's not the little runt anymore, so we're thinking maybe this spring, if she'll be happier outside, she can surely do that, because she tries to get outside now. Every time we open the door, and then she sees it's cold and it's like, nope. But she wants to be out there and horse around and play, so we'll see. She'll tell us when spring comes what she really wants to do. So, progress that I do have, since my last video, which was a while ago, I know, I dug out Celtic Ireland for the last half of December. And she is here. And the area that I was working on, let me find it, was I was trying to sort out the horse's leg. And you can see here where I need to frog these dark stitches because they don't work. That was the old outline. And I love these Celtic ladies, but they are very strange as far as their proportions, because they have a regular size or shortened size for their torso, but then their skirts are huge and long, and so yeah, to make my horse fit into that was kind of weird, and now I need to change my horse to fit them, and doesn't matter. he'll have his own thing that'll, you know, fit. And then my other new starts, I don't have Gypsy Queen here by Mirabilia. Shoot. Give me one. Well, whatever. All that I got done on that was a bit of her arm and dress, and then I added a tambourine. So in my next video, I'll show that, so no worries. My other new starts, she was my January 1st new start. My other new starts were this one, which is, let me get it up here where you can read the information. There we go. And it is Pita. Oh, this is so hard to work backwards with the camera. And she is Hannah Alexander is the artist, and Pinky the Pink on Etsy has charted her into a needlework pattern. So I love these patterns. They are so well done, and although the projects are huge and they look really overwhelming when you kind of first get it, and it's like, oh my god, there ain't no way. One step at a time. They have big solid blocks of color, so really for me it works out wonderful because I can just outline that in when I have the time to think about it, and then later when things are crazy I can just go back and fill that in. So it works really great for my schedule because I'm either out on the farm or helping the in-laws with something, and I just don't always get a good session to just sit down and think about stuff. So anyway, here is the progress on Pita. Here we go. Okay. And she is stitched on a fabric called Odyssey by Hand Dyed Fabrics from Stephanie. And I really love this fabric for her because it looks very, I don't know, it just reminds me a lot of the Disney movie, you know, the old ancient metals and, you know, down under the sea kind of colors. So I really like it. It reminds me of ancient copper that's kind of been aged around and kind of has a patina on it. So I really love working on that project, and you can see where I've got in all these outlines going on, and then later I can just go back and fill them in, which is a real bonus when you're sitting around in a hospital waiting room. So that's where she's my portable project right now, so having a lot of fun with that. The other new start that I have was the same designer, same artist, and it is the Elsa. You can see her, and let me get her information up there real good and close so you can read it. And I don't have too much progress on her just yet, just because other things kind of took over my free time these last couple of weeks. But here is what is done on her so far. So the colors really pop. This fabric was, oh, and I should mention, all the needle minders that you see, whoops, I hit the cord, sorry. All the needle minders that you see on my projects today, they are from Denkai, and I will link her channel below. She has an Etsy store, and these things are so amazing. Let me show you the back. They got this little fabric covered button that makes such a great handle to like pop those little things off when you need to move them around. So yeah, and I use them for holding my paper of the pattern so that I just, you know, it's right there. I don't have to keep looking around. And I'm all about saving time and convenience and, you know, getting my act together so I have a few minutes I can make good of it. So those are my projects, and as I was saying with the fabric on the Elsa, that was an experiment that I did myself. We had a big snowstorm a while ago, and it dumped like, I don't know, 8 or 9 inches of snow on us, and so I was kind of stuck in the house. And that's never a good thing. What happened then was I went digging through my stash, and I found all these fabrics I had, yards, big yard size pieces from when a store nearby had closed out everything, and so all their needlework stuff gone. So I don't have a place, that's within a half hour of me anymore. Now it's a little bit of a drive to get somewhere, but when they closed out, I bought up a lot of their fabric for like $10 a yard. And so I had all these solid colors sitting around and no idea what to do with them because, I like the hand-dye look. So I got some snow and some RIT, and I just started playing around, and I thought, well, if I ruin it, you can't really ruin it because you could always color it something else and find a use for it. So anyway, that was one of my experiments, and it looked good for the Elsa. So now I got some other experiments going, and I'm hoping to start one of the Muka Disney princesses a month for 2017. We'll see if that happens. More than likely, I'm probably not going to have the willpower to, wait. But that's okay because I'm sure there's going to be other months where it's not going to work out to, stitch much at all. Much less, worry about a new start. So it all evens out, and I ain't going to worry about it. But I would like to get them all going this year, if at all possible. We'll see. Maybe. So other than that, I don't have a whole lot of, as you would say, progress to report. Other things that have been going on, though, in the creative endeavors would be obviously the fabric. I've been messing around a lot with that. I still got a bunch of it to go. However, when I find a way to utilize all the snow we get, and now we get a thaw. So go figure. My timing is never I'll just have to file it away for next year, because I did find that the snow made a lot softer of a dye pattern than what the ice did. So I think in future, if we don't get any more snow, either way I'll be happy, but I'm probably happier if we don't get any more snow. I'll be completely honest. And if that's the case, I might try just throwing a bunch of ice in the blender so that it's like a slushy, and then go try that to kind of just soften out the way that the dye hits onto the fabric and, all that sort of thing. So we'll see. Probably some more experiments to come in the future, but for now I'm not too worried about it. What has been going on, and this is kind of a Mustang Gallery kind of farming update, kind of FlossTube, all kind of rolled into one thing, because, well, my time's kind of crunched. I'm hoping to do a proper Mustang Gallery video and also get some farm videos out because, we got some baby animals running around, which would be a lot of fun for, having that going. So I will get there. I just, need to get that time out. So what's been going on? I've been hitting a lot of the painting lately just because that kind of called, and I don't often get to paint in the summertime. It's more of a wintertime thing because it's too cold to work outside, and in the summer there's a list of 1,000 things to take care of. So winter is kind of the artsy music time. So that's been what I've been playing with. I got one behind me there. It's safe on the wall, away from people bumping into it or knocking it over, or cats rubbing up against it and getting fur in it. Believe me, I've had that happen before. So I found that the wall is the safest place to let it dry. Just because. Especially with Luna the Destroyer. So, we have that going on. There's another one. If you follow me on Instagram, there's another painting that's in the process now. But it's going to sit for a while. It's got to dry. And then I have 2 other canvases left that I would like to get at least one going. One is huge, and I have big plans for that one. And the other one is my standard 24 by 36 inch size. So, anyway, yeah, stitching has kind of been on the back burner, but on the bright side, I am starting to get caught up with everybody else's videos, and so that's been wonderful. So, yes, I really do miss kind of like how my winter was last year was so different than to how it is this year. But you know, that's the nature of the beast. You know, you just gotta roll with it and take whatever comes your way. Anyway, I've probably rattled on long enough, and I don't want this to be a super long video because I don't have a lot of progress to show, but things are cooking. In Eye of the Magpie Designs on Etsy by Kate, you know, that'd be yours truly. There's going to be some things cooking up there, and I'm hoping within a few weeks to have something more to show in there. Fingers crossed. It kind of all depends on how the last round of these little critters being born goes, because, you know, as I said, nobody's getting any sleep. Everybody's spending a lot of time out in the barns because we take shifts checking on everybody just to make sure we don't run into any issues, and you never know when the issues are going to happen. So anyway, I want to thank you all for watching, and looking forward to catching up with y'all here shortly. I got a free day today. It's actually Valentine's Day, and yes, until conferences and violin classes for my kids tonight, there won't be anything for me to do other than goof around with my stuff. So, on tap for today so far has been trying to learn a song, trying to get caught up on several FlossTube videos, hopefully get some stitching done here once I get this wrapped up. Then go check the barns again, make sure everybody's all hunky-dory, and then it's off and running to town. So, I needed to cram in this video while I had a chance. So, it's good to see you all again, and I hope to catch you all again very soon. Take care of yourselves. I will see you on your channels.